Hey everybody, I'm about ready to wrap up for the night, but before I did, I wanted to talk to you about something that's very important and has actually been on my mind for a long time, and that is retirement. And no, I am not here to sell you a retirement plan or any retirement products or anything else. I just want to give you some information and some sound advice, and hopefully you can take that and run with it. First off, let's talk about the types of things that all of you probably think you can rely upon. Social Security. If you don't already know it, then it's only going to be a matter of time before you hear Social Security. The way it is currently structured is not going to be self-sustainable. It is not going to last another decade, let alone 2 more decades. Not only that, if you're counting upon Social Security for your retirement, ask anybody who receives Social Security, ask them if that is covering their basic needs and allowing them to live a good retirement. I think you probably already know what the answer is going to be. If you work for a place where you have a pension, you're counting on a pension being a certain amount of money when you retire, a certain percentage of your income right now. A couple things to consider on a pension. First of all, percentage of your income right now is going to be a lot less value when you actually retire, especially if you're looking at 20 or 30 years before you retire. The other thing to look at is a lot of pension funds are telling their recipients, I'm sorry, we can't pay you what we said we were going to pay you because we mismanaged your money. More likely they put it in their own pockets, whatever it was. The people who are expecting that money, who paid into their pension funds with their own money, are not getting what they expected back out of it. If you have a self-directed IRA, if you have an IRA or a 401k, I'm getting ahead of myself there. If you have a 401k or an IRA, as you know, when the market goes up, your 401k value and your IRA value typically go up also. When the market goes down, your IRA and your 401k also go down. It's a roller coaster ride, and regardless of when you take your retirement, your IRA and your 401k, if they're invested in stocks and bonds, are going to be on that roller coaster ride. So it may be up when you take your retirement and when you start tapping into your IRA and your 401k, but while you are retired, that 401k and IRA can also take a dip. What I want to talk to you about today is what I just slipped up and said, a self-directed IRA and a self-directed 401k. If you're not familiar with what that is, you are able to opt into a program, I guess would be the best word for it, where you choose where the money in your IRA and your 401k are invested. You can even partner with your IRA and your 401k to purchase investments. So the way that would work is if you're purchasing an investment with your IRA funds 50% of that investment and you fund 50% of that investment. When you see the yield from that investment, whether you're cashing out on it or you're getting interest or dividends or anything else, 50% of those yields go to your IRA. And depending upon the type of IRA that you have, it's going into your IRA tax-free or tax-deferred. And your IRA is earning hopefully more money than just being invested in tax liens and tax deeds. The same holds true for your self-directed 401k. The profits that your IRA and your 401k make go back into your IRA and your 401k, and they are there for your retirement. Now, I know you're probably already thinking it because you may know me and know how my mind works. My suggestion is to take your 401k and your IRA, turn them into self-directed 401ks and IRAs, and invest in real estate. Real estate is always going to be a solid, tangible investment. Yes, real estate prices do fall, but they always go back up. And historically, prices go up and they drop, but they go back up, and they never drop as low as they were previously. So you're essentially looking at a mountain. It goes up, it drops. It goes up, it drops. It goes up, it drops. It's always going to be going up though. So take this information and please look into a self-directed IRA, a self-directed 401k, and no matter who you are, regardless of your age, regardless of what you're doing, consider your retirement. It is too easy for so many of us to just think it's something that's going to take care of itself in the end. I promise you it will not. You need to spend some time and focus on a strategy for your retirement. I hope this helps all of you. I really hope you guys have a happy and wealthy life and retirement, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on my next installment.